Welcome to another MMR side quest, and in today's video, I'm going to be ranking the Nightmare on Elm Street movies. So let's do it. Let's start off with the 2010 remake. This movie sucks balls. There's some really cool ideas. When the chick's in the pharmacy and her reality is merging with the dream world, and Freddy's walking down the aisle. That's pretty sick. The stuff that people complain about, like the pedophile stuff, doesn't really bother me that much. Oh, he's a child killer, but if he's a pedophile, that's too much. Next on the list, Wes Craven's A New Nightmare. I don't really like this movie that much. A lot of people put this movie in their top 3, not this guy. For one, the kid ruins the whole movie. The kid's acting is atrocious. Heather Langenkamp does her best acting to the series. I know a lot of people like it because it's pre-Scream and it's dealing with all the meta stuff, but I'm not really a big fan of meta stuff, which is why I'm not the biggest Scream fan, and I'm definitely not the biggest fan of this movie. That's why it's this low. Next up, Freddy's Dead.
He's dead. The final nightmare.
I actually really enjoy this movie. When the demon chasing you is just laughing and doing Looney Tunes bits, it's kinda scarier. Because he knows there's nothing you can do, and he's just gonna fuck with you. All the backstory stuff with his daughter. I won't tell.
I won't tell.
I actually like that stuff. And when they go back to Springwood and everybody's just in this weird creepy daze. No kids.
There are no kids.
I like this movie, but it's low on the list because all the other ones are better. The first really controversial take, Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 3, Dream Warriors.
A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 3.
As a Nightmare fan, I've been watching these movies for 20 plus years. I used to watch 3 so much that I think I burned myself out a little bit. I get why most people rank it as high as they do, but for me right now, it's a little lower on my list. Next up on the list, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Dream Master.
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4. The Dream Master.
Now, I used to rank Dream Master below 3, but lately I've been enjoying it more than Part 3. It might be the most rewatchable in the entire franchise. I used to not like the Tuesday night Patricia Arquette switch, but it doesn't bother me anymore. The soundtrack's fantastic. Music's great, Freddy's cool, the kills are cool, the chick who gets turned into a bug and then squished, good stuff. Alice is my favorite final girl of the series.
Fucking A.
The scene with the time loop.
Come on, we have to hurry. What's going on? I'm driving.
It's great. Every time I watch it, it gets better. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master. Next up on the list, we got Part 5, The Dream Child.
A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. The Dream Child.
Every time I watch this movie, I love it more and more. The gothic aesthetic, Alice being my favorite final girl, the whole thing with Freddy and his mom and her becoming a mom, and it's a pro-life horror movie in a major franchise in the 80s. It's just a fun movie. You get a little goofy with stuff like Super Freddy, but you also get him fucking tearing that bitch's stomach up and feeding it to her. One of the greatest kills. The whole Dan motorcycle murder scene, it's as good as it gets. I actually like all the characters. It also has like the coolest shot in all the movies. This shot right here of the matte painting of the sanitarium. Come on. I don't care what anybody says. Part 5 rips. Now we're getting into the top 3. Number 3, Part 2, Freddy's Revenge.
A Nightmare on Elm Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge.
I feel like the first time anybody watches this movie, they're slightly disappointed, especially if you just watched the first one. But the more I watch these films, this is the darkest Freddy. This Freddy's the coolest looking, the most evil looking. The tone in this is just dread the entire way. Plus all the gay subtext. Yeah, it's a fantastic movie. When Freddy's coming out of Jesse's stomach, it's one of the coolest scenes in the entire franchise. Plus you got a redhead. This is the darkest I think the franchise really gets. What can I say? Number 3 on the list. Number 2 on the list, Freddy Vs Jason.
Freddy Vs Jason.
Two horror icons of the 80s finally face off in the early 2000s. I'm all about it. Saw this movie when I was 13, and it's never not been cool. Freddy's at the top of his game. Giant Jason works for me. I don't like that Freddy only gets one kill. He is the one that kind of masterminds it all. The dream sequences are really cool and creative. The characters are fine. Music's good. Everything is just so fun. And it's the last time we got Robert Englund on screen, so fucking pay some respect. Alright, number 1 on the list. You already know what it is. The original 1984 Wes Craven banger, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 1.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
This is the movie that got me into horror movies. My mom rented it for me when I was way too young, and I couldn't stop watching it. First time I saw Tina in that body bag, I was scared. I was hooked. You don't get that much Freddy. The Freddy you do get is serious. The soundtrack. You never get like a pop song needle drop. It's just a score. Some of the best horror music of all time. When you think of Michael Myers, you think of his theme. When you think of Jason, you think of the ch-ch-ch-ah. He's just so iconic, you forget how iconic his music is. Not only just his theme, but the nursery rhyme. Yeah, what can I say that hasn't been said? It's the best one. Nancy's a great final girl. I like all the booby trap stuff at the end. Robert Englund nails it as Freddy. The atmosphere. Tina has the best death in all of horror. There you have it. That is my official Nightmare on Elm Street series ranking. Come at me in the comments. And till next time, show me your boobs. Yeah.